capable of doing with Ness. You think that every Ness player is capable of doing the things that he can do, but at the same time, I mean, he makes it look so smooth. Like just his movement, his wave bouncing in general is so clean. And just to start off right off the back, 23% Delta's favor right now. Already the bomb being pulled out. One thing that's going to be a key factor for both these players, maintain center stage, maintain the neutral. You want your opponent to play your game, and the more you have it in your favor of playing, well, you know what? Better chance you have of winning.
Ooh, and great positioning from Syrup, going to be continuing this pressure on Delta off stage, just getting him back even deeper and deeper, and maybe a little bit too far back to try to bomb recover. A little bit tricky to execute sometimes, so unfortunate they were not able to find it. Syrup, I love that choice to go for the PK flash as a tech chase on the top flat like that. Man, that move has so little lag, you can just take advantage of that.
Yeah, and you're seeing right now it's paying off so far for Syrup. Right now off stage in a bad situation right now. Being at the corner is not a position you want to always be against a Link, because he can just throw out his projectiles. He can just get you in an off-stage position. And if he takes away your jumps, whether it's with the projectile game or whether it's with just going off stage, as a Ness as a Ness player, you really have to be very cautious about how you use your jumps.
But Syrup, that time not being aware of the B-reverse up either. That is an option that, as anybody, you have to be mindful of. But an amazing edge guard is going to be able to steal it out, just catching Ness on the way up. But now the challenge becomes, how do you get back onto the stage when bomb is not an option? But look how comfortable he is getting back onto the stage. He knows how to space that up B around Yo-Yo and make sure he's never interacting with that hitbox.
Yeah, beautiful awareness right there from Delta Force. A beautiful high recovery too, but you're sitting at death percent, and with a fair, yes sir, that is enough to seal the stock, put you in a bigger deficit than you already were. Syrup looking very dominant in this game one, and looking to not show any signs of stopping. Look at that PK fire, 38% right off the back already.
Yeah, I love the way that Syrup has just been pressuring so much with his position just by empty hopping. This is such a nasty position, but the immediate up B, so smart and just good recognition from Delta, is going to be finding his way back onto the stage, but overcommitting, but Syrup not able to properly take advantage of it either. Both of them are just sort of giving up stage to the other.
Yeah, in this kind of position, when you're sitting at death percent, especially against a Ness, you kind of just want to go for it all sometimes. Hopefully bring it back, as that reverse up B will put him in a bad predicament, and able to recover high. A beautiful usage of the PK Thunder to just take away Delta Force from probably just getting us the stock. As I say that, the forward smash is enough to do it, and this is good position right now for Delta Force. He has to play his cards perfectly if he wants to steal this game one, but it looks like Syrup is not going to allow that to happen.
Yeah, that was a bit of an antsy get-up attack there. Delta Force probably just was thinking that Ness was going to either dash in with the yo-yo immediately, but Syrup goes... I love the way that Syrup conditions, especially at ledge, with dashes and yo-yo, because sometimes he establishes, hey, I'm going to dash up and immediately charge yo-yo, and for most characters, the counter play is to go, oh, get-up attack, right? But if you dash in, right, make your opponent think you're going to yo-yo and then dash back, you bait out that get-up attack, then you can find those yo-yos consistently just with punishing those get-up attacks. So that is something that Syrup does so well and does so simply. He establishes this really, really simple 50-50 at the ledge. So something that Delta is going to have to be a little bit more mindful of as the set goes on.
Yep. And now we change the scenery right here. We're going straight to Town and City, a bigger real estate stage. So, a lot of ground to move around, a lot of, ways to set up. And earlier kills, because that side blast zone is a lot smaller than it was in Smash 4, and just in general, one of the more smaller side blast zones. But we have to be very aware about that top ceiling as well, because we've been noticing Syrup's been going for a lot of yo-yos, especially with that up smash. So that takes away a little bit of what he wants to do, especially because Link is a slightly heavy character. As we see right now, though, that PK fire gonna come out, back off stage, bad predicament.
Oh, but Syrup again just pressuring so well with jumps, that time landing a little bit too unsafely on shield. Syrup, that was an overcommitment. Delta was in no position to be getting hit by a double jump cancel PK fire. Delta was waiting for an unsafe landing option, for an unsafe aggressive button, sat there and threw out that bomb. But I believe that Hoarder might have been a misinput. Syrup was probably looking for the back air in that position. Nevertheless, this is still Syrup's juggle. Delta has no double jump, but is still able to cross up successfully.
And you're seeing it paid off right now for Delta, as he has 45 right off the back, just doing what he's known to do, and he's still living out from that up air. Still going to be in a bad predicament, but using the reverse up B to get Syrup back off stage and just snaring but not enough to get him too far off from the ledge. Gonna recover and gonna get his stock taken away. But 67% and then son of a extra credit being made.
So dangerous, but that bomb is actually going to allow PK Fire to activate right on hit though. I feel like both of them are just sort of still jumping in really unsafe ways on the other. And that's how both of them have been finding the openings. When Syrup overextends on Delta's shield, or when Delta does basically the same thing. Syrup going to be caught in the landing, and now Delta with a pretty confident lead for themselves.
Yep, definitely a change of pace right now from both these players. We definitely saw what Syrup was able to do in that game one, almost going for it all with that spike, but not going to hit it. And now Delta Force, what he has to keep in mind is, you have the lead, but you have to make sure that you maintain center stage. You have to make sure that you're making your opponent play your game. But the more you stay in the air, the more leverage.
No bomb.
Bring it back.
When you have no bomb, that means no bomb recovery, but that's not going to matter. Syrup keeps on letting go of the shield and not respecting these upbeat hitboxes. Delta keeps on establishing, I know how to space this. I know how to get around Yo-Yo with this. And Syrup just needs to be a little bit more patient when it comes to actually punishing Link off stage.
Yeah. And I love the mix-ups that, as you mentioned before, these edge guards have not been going in favor of Syrup at all. But, Delta Force just having the great awareness as that fair is going to seal the stock. 53% of extra credit, though.
Oh, that PK fire is huge. That's in the corner. Syrup wanted to go for something a little funny. I think he wanted to go for forward double jump cancel magnet downer. And he wasn't able to get it. But I love the attempt nonetheless. Going to be putting Delta into a nasty tech chase. Right now, Syrup has a lot of tempo and a lot of momentum. But as soon as Delta gets a bit of space and is able to get that one hit on Syrup, he can slow things down.
Yeah. Pretty even game right now. Do not count any of these players out as he went for it all. Trying to go for a potential PK Rocket, but not going to get it right there. And now sitting at pretty high percent. This is death percent right now for Delta. If Delta Force is able to find that up smash, not going to seal it as the high ceiling does save Ness in Town and City.
Catches that jump out of the PK Fire. And is that edge guard going to be it? Yes, it is. You got to remember just how small those Town and City blast zones sometimes are. And that's just Link off stage. Yeah. Link off stage genuinely lacks the buttons to be able to contest with somebody going out there against you, right? So if you give Link a little bit of time and you allow him to recover low, obviously you have to really worry about that big dangerous upbeat hitbox that covers the side so well. But when he's at that awkward mid-range where he doesn't have a bomb in hand, he does not have the ability to throw out any hitboxes off stage. Link is that's the biggest weakness, right? You got to go out there and really exploit that. And Delta just kept on getting the jumps caught off stage.
Yeah.